Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Howard House in the heart of historic Ellicott City. We're so glad you're here. And thanks for being here to help celebrate and honor Ron Peters. And thank you to the Maryland Historical Trust for recognizing Ron's efforts and accomplishments in not only maintaining this beautiful property, but for enhancing it. My name is Pam Long. I own Pam Long Photography. I've had the pleasure of knowing Ron and his beautiful wife, Debbie, since relocating my portrait studio here 11 years ago. It's been a wonderful 11 years. My business has done well. I've enjoyed the community, and it's largely because of the man who we are honoring today. So thank you. And I'll be honest, I love what the Maryland Historical Society is doing. They're shining light on people like Ron Peters and others around the state. If we were to take a few moments and mention all of the efforts Ron has made for the safety and benefit of our community. Getting hungry because it'd be dinner time and there'd still be people on the sidewalk coming upstairs to give thanks to Ron and to show gratitude. Ron, I know you don't like this kind of thing. We're pointing on you, but you deserve every accolade, every thanks, everything when people recognize you for everything you do. We appreciate you. The town loves you. And looking forward to another 11 plus years with you all. Thank you. Honored to bring Wyatt Perky up. Wyatt is one of the most famous, most talented artists here in town.
Pam, how do I follow up to that great beginning? What a great day it is to be here in historic Ellicott City, celebrating this magnificent restoration that was done by the owners Ron and Debbie Peters. I'm here to represent also Historic Ellicott City, Inc., because we finance about 10% of the project. HEC Inc. is 50 years old this year, and we raise money however we can, so donations are welcome. And we were the company that was, or the organization that restored the train station, Thomas Isaac Log Cabin, have contributed to this porch and many other smaller projects in the town. Let's see, my other unique quality is that I'm one of the few people you would probably ever meet that was born and raised here. Just about a block up the street on Fells Lane, a place that Jet Magazine in 1967 referred to as the smallest ghetto in America. So you can imagine the terrible things that we have seen growing up here, and Ellicott City has certainly been through a lot of awful events since then. Happily, gotta refer to a few notes. I've lived here long enough, or lived long enough to see Ellicott City become a leader in historic preservation. This was a very challenging restoration along the way. It reminds me of the swimmer, the story of the swimmer who was going to swim from London to Paris, and he got a little over halfway and he got tired, and he didn't think he could make it, so he swam back to London. I'm sure at several points along the way, Ron had wished he had never started this project, but he didn't quit. He kept pushing, solving numerous problems, and kept things moving at a good pace. I'm sure that at the dinner table, Daddy kept saying, Ron, you just got to keep pushing. Ron probably hang his head and goes, what have I done? He said, keep going, keep going. So he kept going. Yes, thank you. I worked on many large restoration projects beginning in 1973, doing everything from digging ditches to the finest finishing details. And so I can honestly say that this is the best of them all. So congratulations to Ron and Debbie and all that worked on this project for this well-deserved award. So architect Rob Brandon is next.
Good afternoon. My name is Rob Brennan, and I'm here with Brennan and Company Architects, Lily Mundroff and Ryan Phoenix. We're very thankful to have worked on this project. It is National Preservation Month, so happy Preservation Month. And NHT recognizes preservation month by holding events like these, recognizing historic and well-done projects in historic districts and historic organizations around the world. So take note of all the other presentations being made during this process. It's important to held up as examples, shining examples of what can be in so many places. So it's important to get the word out. We all need to be wily push Ron to do this project. So we all need to be wilies, okay? And tell all your friends and neighbors and business associates how important preservation is, because this place matters. That's the National Trust slogan. It's been around for a number of years. And this place wouldn't be this place without these buildings, the cultural history that exists in these buildings. So it's about the buildings, it's about the people, it's about the organizations. And who cannot love preservation? Because that's what it's all about. So there should be widespread support for all these projects on Main Street here and in other places. So I want to thank Ron Peters for being such a great owner and recognizing the fact that this is a worthwhile building to bring back, to save. And I want to recognize all the artisans and contractors who worked on this project, because big picture, you're what makes this all look good. So thank you very much. And hopefully we will encourage others to do similar work, and you'll do that work too. So it's about expanding the base. So historic trades are an important part of what we do, and we need more of them. Not enough people out there. So Preservation Maryland has a historic trades program that they're pushing locally and nationally, so please support that one. And just the building. There's the old building and the new building. This was a hotel, a prominent establishment. This part that we're standing on, this porch, was built in 1850. This is the old building. The new building is next door. That was an expansion in the 1890s. So this was considered to be Greek revival at its time. Some of the detail may not be quite Greek revival, but the building is. The new building is more Empire style, late 1800s, French Renaissance. So it's simple form. So again, thank you all very much. And next up is
Preservation Award for Excellence in Commercial Rehabilitation to the historic Howard House. Since 1975, the MHT Board of Trustees has honored the outstanding preservation efforts of individuals, businesses, nonprofit organizations, local governments, and others who protect, steward, and share the historic places and cultural heritage that make Maryland unique. Something that Mr. and Mrs. Peters, as owners of historic Howard House, have truly been able to do with this restoration. Significant for both its architecture and its history, historic Howard House is a prime example of the type of granite construction typical of the Ellicott City landscape. Once a famous meeting place for visitors to Potter's Mills, who enjoyed lavish parties between these four walls, today we're excited to celebrate a new life for this old building and the excellent work that has been done to return the historic Howard House to its original appearance. Using archival and photographic research, this outstanding project restored the Howard House's Main Street elevation, where we're standing today, recreating the two-story front porch with its intricate decorative ironwork and installing louvered shutters that frame the upper story windows. All work completed meets the Secretary of the Interior standards for rehabilitation, and the project was awarded both a federal historic tax credit, a Maryland small commercial historic tax credit, and the county historic tax credit to support rehabilitation. On behalf of the Maryland Historical Trust, I'm pleased to present this Excellence in Commercial Rehabilitation Award to
never expected anything like this when we started this project. Thanks to Wiley for getting me into this project. And when we first started it, he mentioned, "You ever think about putting a second-story porch back on the Howard house?" I said, "Yeah, all the time. You get rid of these wires." "Oh, they're not in the way." And next thing I know, I started meeting the architect. One architect said he was too busy, and then I met with Rob and Lily and Ryan, and they said, "Yeah, we'll take care of it. We're up to the challenge." And so that took, I don't know, 4 or 5 months to go through the tax credit process, to get approval for that, get the design drawn up, and then start applying for permits with Howard County. Here today, I'm glad to see a lot of people came here for this presentation. We've got Clem Kankis representing Brooke Neerman's office in the state, and then Samantha Holmes with Historic Preservation in Howard County here. And then, you know, all the people here behind me, in front of me, actually, they're the ones that get all the credit for it. It's not me. They did the work. They did, I mean, Kevin Beecraft and Martin Edler, they took the project on to do the demo, the reconstruction, and Joelle from Definition Painting is here. And the six or eight guys and girls from Peter's Body Shop that did all the painting. We would transport the railings to the shop, paint them, hang them up, and then bring them back down. You know, Bill Knapp and Roger, they did all the fabulous welding. I mean, they had to fabricate and measure, and I had way over 2,000 welds on this project. You know, and let me say, I'm looking to see if I missed anybody here. You know, the project, it was a challenge. It was fun in some ways. It was more fun when it was done, and even more fun when all the tax credits were submitted. So it's the tax credit, so it plays a big part in that. Really, to do a project like this in this building, if you didn't get the tax credits, it would be really expensive to try to take on something like this. And it's not like you get a check immediately back in your pocket, but over a few years you're going to get the money back. And so it's great, all these tax credits that are available to companies to do something like that. We got Pam Long across the street. We want you to get a few pictures of everybody, you know, kind of looking towards her. So I'm just thankful for the award. I'm glad we got it. It was unexpected when I got the email from Brenna about, "Hey, don't know if you knew, but you've been chosen." So that was great, you know. So I'm glad everybody took some time out of their day to come and join us here on the porch. And I guess that's about it.